Hey, from New Jersey, it's the SNL Nerds, the show where two comics from New Jersey nerd out about Saturday Night Live. I'm your co-host, John Trumbull.
And I'm your co-host, Darren Patterson.
Hello, Darren Patterson.
Hello, sir.
How you been, sir?
I've been okay. I've been, I can't do this fake banter anymore.
Let's stop. Fuck the fake banter. Yeah, we got too much news.
We got so much news. My God, I'm not chomping I'm chomping at the bit, wanting to get about all this.
It's either chomping at the bit or champing at the bit, and I always forget which. Yeah,
I'm chomping at the bite, champing at the bitch.
It's definitely. Anyway, we're very excited.
Yes,
we're very excited because it's been a very eventful week in the world of SNL news.
Yeah, we mentioned it on the last episode briefly because, last week, Lauren mentioned that, yes, there will be a shakeup going into season 51, and all the news will come out next week. And then the week came, and my God, I'm going to refer to this as the SNL massacre of 2025 because Holy Toledo.
Yeah, well, and honestly, it makes sense because I think Lauren said something like this in his interview. He was like, he didn't want to let people go right before the 50th and have that bad blood hanging in the air or have take attention away from the celebrations. So it makes sense that this is a year where he's taking stock in okay, I'm keeping this person, I'm getting rid of this person. Or alternatively, they were cast members who were like, oh, I want to stay until the 50th because I want to be part of the cast on the 50th season. And that makes total sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's go through this day by day because he mentioned this last week saying there would be changes.
Yeah.
Monday came. We learned that writers Celeste Yim and Rosebud Baker were leaving the show, as well as cast member Devin Walker. That all came out on Monday. And we also learned that there were rumors that Michael Longfellow was being screen tested for the Weekend Update desk with another writer, Casey Shorinma, I believe.
Okay.
But we'll put a pin in that for now.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to circle back to that.
Indeed.
So, I mean, that's a lot right there for one day. Celeste Yim leaving, Rosebud Baker leaving, both been great writers for SNL.
So what were your thoughts when you heard this news on Monday?
I mean, I was sorry to hear both Celeste Yim and Rosebud Baker were leaving because their names have popped up a lot as having written or co-written sketches that we've enjoyed. I know Rosebud Baker in particular has kind of a thriving stand-up career right now, so I wasn't real shocked to hear that she was leaving. So, and Celeste Yim I know works very closely with Bowen Yang, so some people have been speculating, oh, does that mean Bowen's leaving? And there's been no word on that. We are recording this on Sunday. You are listening to it in our future, so you might know stuff we haven't heard yet. So, if this is news that broke Monday or after, we don't know it yet. We'll probably have to comment on that next week. Because I'm sure there's going to be more news.
Oh, God. It's going to be more? John, my heart can't take it.
It's kind of exhausting. Yeah. So what about you? I mean, what were your reactions here? Oh, yeah, and Devin Walker. I was sorry to hear that because he's been with the show 3 years, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's his third season. So when I heard this news, I was okay with it. Like you said, Rosebud Baker, been a writer on the show for a while, but yeah, she has a thriving, a thriving stand-up career. Actually, as the news dropped, she announced her fall dates for her stand-up tour. She seemed pretty happy about it.
Right. I mean, because you can't, if you announce your fall stand-up dates and they conflict with SNL air dates, people are obviously going to know that something's up. So, yeah.
Right. Celeste Yim, I know, I'm okay with them leaving. I believe they left their mark and everything. I know more people are concerned about, what does this mean Bowen's going to leave? Because the two of them worked very closely together. They were like the Will Ferrell, Adam McKay, I guess, of the gang. Yeah. Devin Walker, I was okay with him, leaving as well, just because I like Devin. I think he's funny, but how do I say this without sounding like a dick? Like
Like he hasn't found his niche on the show, maybe.
yeah, like he never quite like
He,
really
he didn't pop.
yes, he did. He never really, but that's not to say he
Yeah.
didn't do things I liked. I liked him in that HIV commercial on the Aubrey Plaza episode. I
Uh huh.
liked
Uh
him
huh.
when him and J were the British rappers, Millie Pound and Shirty. I thought
Uh
that
huh.
was funny. But yeah, like all the other stuff he did, like his Eric Adams and whatnot. Like
Yeah.
I always thought they were fine. I was like, oh, that's cute. And like it never rose above me going, oh my god, this person is a major, one in a million talent.
Right.
This is why they got the show. It was
And
always like, yeah, it's
like
okay.
it's tough to kind of critique the tenure of a Devin Walker because he didn't have like any like huge viral successes. He didn't have like a Domingo, I would say.
Yeah,
Um, and that's not necessarily a reflection on his talent or anything. Maybe he just wasn't given the opportunities that he needed.
that's true. Yeah,
He could have been writing tons of funny stuff that just never got on the show. We don't know. Um, but I wish, I wish he could have stuck around for longer because it's the future of the show is in the younger cast members.
yes,
So
absolutely.
it's not in the people who've been there for 5, 6,
Mm.
7, 8, 9, 10, 21 years.
We'll get there.
um,
We'll get there. But yeah,
yeah.
we here at the podcast believe that children are our future.
Yes.
Teach them
Yes.
well. Let them
I
lead the
mean,
way.
our dream is to have just like an all teen SNL cast, SNL babies.
That show is called All That, sir. I think you're thinking about. I think you're thinking about You Can't Do That on Television.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I just want everyone on SNL to be green slimed.
Yes. Yes. I want every sketch to have the words "I don't know" and then slime falls from the ceiling and we all
Right.
laugh.
Right.
So
Hey, if you're below Gen X, ask your parents
yeah, exactly. Or grandparents in some cases.
or grandparents, and they'll tell
I,
you all about laughing.
I shouldn't have said that. As soon as I said I didn't like it.
I remember watching "You Can't Do That" on television as a kid, and my mom seeing it, and she was like, "Oh, this is like laughing," and I think that was the first time I'd ever heard of laughing. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because
Yeah. I guess you're right.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because like Laughing had them popping out of the walls telling jokes, and then You
right,
Can't Do That on Television had them popping out of the lockers telling jokes.
right, yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
I never put that together till now. Oh shit.
yeah. My mom, yeah, sharp lady.
Wow, wow.
Um,
So yeah, that was all on one day. That was all Monday.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot, and and that's kind of why I'm expecting even more news to break on
Oh
Monday.
god.
So, like,
Uh,
follow us on the Blue Sky account, snlnerds.bluesky.social, and we will share this news as we hear, and
yes.
to the best of our ability.
Breaking
So,
news.
yes,
So all right. So then Wednesday rolls around,
yeah,
and that's when we find out that Emil Joachim has been let go of the show and will not be in season 51. And when I heard that, I was
yeah,
because like I really liked Emil. I thought he had like
yes,
a really interesting point of view. He was doing stuff
yeah,
that like not every cast member could do. He was holding his own in sketches. There were sketches where
hmm
there was that one sketch where it was just him and Shane Gillis, and he did really well. He was holding his own. There was that
hmm
sketch, the earring sketch on the Paul Mescal episode where it was him and
hmm
Heidi were a married couple, and Paul Mescal was their son with the earring. I thought he did well, and his death segments on Weekend Update I thought were really good. I thought he was really
yeah.
connecting to people. So I don't know, like I really feel like he had more to give. Like him leaving was really
I
bad.
feel like he had so much potential as a cast member, and I've railed on the podcast before about him not getting the opportunities that he deserved on the
Yeah,
show. He was one of those people you see him like sort of doing his apprenticeship, and he's playing a lot of waiters with one or two lines in sketches, and I know that's gotta bug you to some degree because
yeah.
you want to get out there and you want to strut your stuff, and I was really looking forward to seeing more of what he had to show, and I feel like he got a bum deal. He said in his post about it that the call where he got let go was a gut punch, but
Fuck, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, it's one of those things. I think we said it before in this podcast where if you're a performer, like you need to partner up with a writer, like somebody that can write to your voice,
yeah,
somebody that could highlight what your attributes and what you can do. because like if you don't get or unless you can write for yourself and you know how to
Hmm.
write to your strengths, because if you don't have either one of those things, there's a chance you might just go by the wayside and just not get on as much. And like
Hmm.
I honestly don't know if he worked with any writers or a lot of writers or what, but I don't know. I just know like the strongest stuff he did was his weekend update stuff, where like I'm sure he wrote by himself. So
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure that was like adapted from his stand up act.
yeah, so maybe just
Um,
writers didn't know how to best utilize him or what, but like
yeah,
there was something there. He had it. He could do
yeah,
this, and
yeah.
it's just
And also, I thought he was ideally placed to play Luigi Magnione, the guy who shot the insurance
yes,
exec.
yeah.
And and maybe they couldn't find a good on ramp to make that like a really funny story, but that was like a huge social media story, and it just seemed weird that SNL barely addressed it, even on
Yeah,
Weekend Update.
yeah, they made like a few jokes about it on Weekend Update. They made that one joke about how he looks like Luigi Mangione in that
Yeah,
like that town hall sketch or whatever.
uh huh.
But like yeah, but like I was like, there's
I
so
feel
much
like
more
they
to
could have done so much more with that.
yeah, and now with like the New York mayor elections coming up, like he could have been played Mamdani, and now that's not going to happen,
Absolutely. Oh my God. Yeah. Slap a
right?
fake beard on a guy, and
Yeah, so
yeah, Emil could have done that. And
so
yeah,
like
and
now
who are they going to have him play now? Yeah,
I don't know who's what Mikey is he going to do it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are they
And
going to have
nothing against
Keenan do it?
Mikey, but
Huh?
yeah.
Keenan's going to
Anyway,
come out. Oh, I'm Mamdani, baby.
yeah. So I was very disappointed to hear this because I really
Yeah,
liked him. He was one of the people that I had my eye on for the future, and it sucks that this is the end of the road for him on SNL. But
yeah,
like SNL is a great stepping stone for any career. Like so many more people know him now than used to.
yes.
So
So hopefully he'll get more opportunities and people will know how to use him and he'll just
yeah,
take off. But we're
yeah,
not done yet because then we get to Thursday, and
yeah.
that's when this is the one that really upset me. This is the one where we find out
You post
that
Blue Sky account. Your post in full was ugh.
yes, that's exactly what I was going through because that's when we
Yeah,
find out that Michael
and that is how
Longfellow.
I learned because I saw your
Oh,
post and I
really?
was like, oh crap. Yeah,
Oh, I broke the news. Oh
you
shit.
broke the news to me. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where we learn Michael Longfellow will no longer be on SNL, and this made me kind of mad. This
this
like
broke me.
yeah,
Yeah,
like as upset as I was over Chloe Trost getting the boot, I'm probably
yeah.
twice as upset that Longfellow got the boot.
Yeah, I'm going to be salty about this for quite some
Yeah,
time, especially because we'd heard just a couple days before he was testing for Weekend Update, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, he'd be great for Weekend Update because he has this. I love dry, I love deadpan, I love sarcasm. He has those in spades. I think he would have been a wonderful Weekend Update host, but maybe he didn't test well. Who knows? Maybe
yeah,
the chemistry wasn't there with the person he tested with.
yeah. But I mean, then he could have just done it by himself, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I don't know. I mean, with Longfellow, like it seemed like he had everything you'd need to be a good cast member. Again, he was somebody who's coming through
yeah,
with like an original voice. I mean, even
yeah.
though a lot of people said he reminded them of Norm, but like still, like he was doing something none of the other cast members were doing.
Yeah, it
Like
was a color we hadn't used in the palette, so
yeah, and like people liked him on social media. The girls thought he was cute.
yeah,
Like he had a good following. He had
easy on the eyes.
easy on the eyes. Beautiful brown eyes, pillowy
Yeah.
lips.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, you occasionally get lost in them. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I have drawings of him. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, and like I don't know, and he just had the charisma. He was completely calm and relaxed and confident. Like
Yeah.
he had it all. Like he could have
This
fucking.
this really surprised me, and I don't get the train of thought here
I
because it's just
really, yeah,
yeah,
because like I mean, this must be what it's like when sports fans talk about like their favorite player that gets released from their team or
yeah,
gets
getting
cut.
traded or
This must be what that feels like. Now I get
or
it. Now I
or
get
this is like when you're dating someone and you think like it's going really well, and then they break up with you seemingly out of the blue, and you're
yeah.
just like, what happened? I thought this was all going okay. We talked on the phone for an hour the other night. What's going on?
Yeah, I introduced you to my mom. I thought we were.
Yeah.
What happened, baby?
I don't know. I
Take
don't
me,
know. I know.
take me back.
I'm so very alone.
Oh God.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, with Longfellow, this because it makes zero sense that he
mhm.
got like I read that news and I was like, this is stupid. This is fucking stupid. I hate. This just makes no sense.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
so I was distraught and wrought and just
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't like this at all. At
So
all.
then I think the day after this
No, the same day.
was this is the same day? Okay,
This
because
was on.
the Longfellow post is I'm looking at the Blue Sky account. The Longfellow post is saying 2 days ago, and the next story is saying 1 day ago. So maybe I
Oh,
posted about it late.
I thought that I'm pretty sure they're about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're both on
It's all
Thursday.
such a blur. It's all such a blur.
I think the Longfellow was Thursday morning, and then this one was Thursday night.
Okay. Okay. So next it says this is a very mysterious story. This was on Late Nighter. It says SNL upping Please Don't Destroy member to main cast, but we
Oh,
don't know which one.
oh yes, I did see that too.
Yeah.
But then again, that's like, is that like another rumor? Because like, I mean, they also rumored.
That is a rumor. That is labeled as a rumor. So
Okay, but they
the
also.
rumor seems to be that Ben Marshall is going to be upped to the main repertory cast. One of the other guys is leaving SNL, and one of the other guys is staying, but as a writer. So,
Real? Oh wow, I didn't hear that. Really?
yeah, no. Well, you should follow our Blue Sky account.
Huh? Where is
It's
that? What's the handle?
SNLnerds.bluesky.social, sir.
All right, I'll give it a follow.
Yeah, okay. Give it a like while you're at it. Yeah, repost it.
Let's not get crazy.
Okay.
Wow, I guess I didn't read that thoroughly. So,
Yeah.
Please Don't Destroy is not happening anymore. So one of them is leaving, according to this rumor.
Apparently, yeah. I don't know.
Huh.
And like, let me click on the Late Nighter link because it has like a little bit of detail. So let's see. Of course, Martin Herlihy, John Higgins, Ben Marshall. The group's on-air output dropped from 11 shorts in season 49 to 7 in season 50. Honestly, it felt like more.
It really did.
I'm kind of shocked that it was only 4 fewer shorts.
Yeah, 7 sounds too high, actually.
Yeah. It says speculation centers on Ben Marshall as the likeliest candidate for a cast promotion. While all three had roughly equal screen time last season, Marshall has been turning up more in outside projects, including a role on Poker Face this summer and a part in Kevin Hart's upcoming Netflix film 72 Hours. Please Don't Destroy is currently touring the U.S. with their live sketch show. Adding fuel to the speculation, Marshall was missing from several of the trio's shows, live shows last week. His spot was temporarily filled by comedian Emily Wilson, John Higgins' wife, before Marshall rejoined the group later in the week.
Wow, so is this the end of PDD?
Who knows? I mean, I know, with The Lonely Island, for Andy Samberg's last season, Yorma and Akiva weren't there with him, so it might be a thing like that. And of course, they're still friends. They still work together and all that. By the way, the article on Late Nighter that I was quoting from was written by Jed Rosenzweig. So thank you to Jed. He's on top of the SNL beat.
Thanks, Jed.
Yeah. So that was surprising and very strange because I never expected Please Don't Destroy to break up or separate in this way. I expected whatever the three of them were going to do, they were going to do together.
Yeah, for sure. I thought it was a given that the three of them would just ride this thing out until the end. Because they are kind of the new Lonely Island, and you said, they're touring a lot, and they're more high profile and well known than ever. I mean, even though they're movie,
and they seem very popular.
Very much so.
They speak to the young people. They have a very rapid fire type of humor, and it works well in the internet age. It works well as clips isolated from the show. So this is another one I just don't quite get.
Yeah,
it's very odd.
That's wow. All right, I'm gonna have to wrap my mind around that one. Yeah, I just thought that I just assumed because people do love those PDD shorts. They look forward to them. So the fact that this might be the end of that that's actually pretty shocking as well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, because if one of the three is not there,
yeah.
I mean, but again, we should emphasize this is only a rumor. Nobody has confirmed anything.
Yeah, there were rumors that Longfellow was doing screen tests for Weekend Update. So take all of these rumors with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but what isn't a rumor that you should take with all the salt is
Yeah.
what they announced on Thursday night, and that is Heidi Gardner is officially leaving the show after 8 seasons.
Right.
And to me, I'm okay with this. This actually feels right, I think.
This feels right to me. I mean, I like Heidi as a performer. I've enjoyed her on the show. I've never gotten sick of her.
Right.
But she's been on the show for the better part of a decade. So with this, my feeling is more just like tip of the hat, job well done.
Yeah.
Love you, miss you, look forward to you coming back to host.
Yeah, like I feel like she's she's proven what a strong performer she is. She's kind of shown everything she can do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like she is getting a little bit more high profile now. Like I've seen her in a bunch of commercials, like that that realtor, that was a realtor, but that ad she does with Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek, and like I saw her in an ad for Starbucks recently. So she's like doing a lot of stuff, and I remember like in an interview last year, she even said that she was kind of getting burnt out from the SNL,
right.
rigmarole.
And she was like, I've written a lot of sketches. It's tough to come up with stuff, and
yeah.
So and she was like, oh, I think I'd like to develop a character and stay with a character for a while. So I could see her like going on to a sitcom or going on to a movie career or whatever. Yeah. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah. So I mean, so in my mind, I think she's leaving at the right time. She's proven that she's got the goods, and she's kind of getting out at a time where, like you said, people aren't sick of her, or people feel like she's kind of run her course, and like she's going out before she burns out. And I think that's the best way to do it. Like my only, I guess, gripe is that she didn't get her big send off. I think she
didn't get a goodbye. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think anybody was going to get a big send off at the end of the 50th. One because you don't want to take away from the 50th season, and two, most of those people didn't know for sure. Yeah, because I think Lauren always says like, yeah, you always feel like you want to leave at the end of the season. You got to get out for a few months, decompress, and then you can make that decision with a clear head. And I'm sure this was her decision.
Yeah, I think. I mean, everything I've read, it seems like she's decided to do this on her own accord, and she's like, yeah, it's time. It feels right, and I would agree. Like this doesn't bother me. This feels like you served your time. Thank you for your service. And hopefully, who knows? Maybe she'll host in a year or 2 or 3 or something.
Now, when I posted about this on the Blue Sky account, because there'd been so much news coming so fast and furious, I reported on this in sort of a lighthearted way, and I just said like, "What's that? Even more cast departures?" Yes, and somebody kind of misread that as me being enthusiastic about her leaving.
Oh boy!
And they came at me like, oh, like, why the Heidi hate? You seem thrilled. And so I had to just clarify. I was like, no, it's no hate. It's just the sheer number of departures. This is like the third story about cast departures was reported on today.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with like, Twitter or Blue Sky. Like, people kind of take it at face value. They can't read subtext or when you're
I mean, sometimes like I didn't write that as skillfully as I could have, so my tone was misread.
So it's your fault.
It is. Most things are. But like I said, Heidi's been with the show for 8 seasons, and so my reaction there is more just like, oh, that's too bad, but hey, job well done.
Yeah.
And with Emil Joachim and Michael Longfellow, it's just like, what the F?
Yeah, like
because it's that seems like squandered potential.
Yeah, those two guys I'm most upset about because it's like you said, like they were there was so much there. Like they really could have taken it. I really feel like they could have like done like great things on the show and really kind of taken the show in like a new direction because I mean we're in this because like I also think about like the stuff they did on the show. Both of them were kind of a little bit of like a wild card, I guess you could say. Like
the same way like Sarah Sherman's a wild card, and she brought a whole new flavor of comedy to the show, and she's been very successful at doing that. And I would not have necessarily bet on Sarah Sherman when she started, because she was just so outside the norm of SNL. But I hand it to her. She brought body horror into SNL's comedy. Incredible.
Yeah, for sure. But they also seemed a little bit more ballsier than some of the other cast members. I think somebody mentioned that, like they mentioned how Emil Joachim, one of his death segments was like very pro-Palestine, and like
Mm-hmm.
that's something I don't think the show has even really touched in season 50 at all.
No,
They've stayed
no,
pretty
yeah.
clear from that.
Tough,
Uh,
tough to find like a good comedic take on that, and
yeah,
yeah, and like I try not to wade into that quagmire on
I
social media because
yeah,
like my basic feeling is I am not smart enough to debate this with strangers.
agreed. Like
So
it's something
I'm
I
not
don't.
even going there.
Yeah, it's something my knowledge of it is, unfortunately, is sparse to say the least. So like
Yeah,
I stay far away from that as I can. But yeah, but
yeah,
like Emil knows a lot about it, and he mentioned it on the show,
yeah,
and I also feel like Longfellow was kind of ballsy in some of the stuff he was talking about too. I mean, there was what was it, that incest sketch, Oedipal arrangements sketch. Like he did like a lot of
yeah.
ballsier things, and
Uh huh.
I don't know if any of the cast members would do stuff like that. And so, like, I feel
Yeah,
like the show is in a time where we need comedy to be edgy, especially against this regime. Like, it seems like we're
what do you
SNL's.
mean?
I'll let you flip through the news and check that out.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, okay.
but like,
Yeah,
I mean, I just hope that SNL isn't being defanged a bit, and they're just kind
yeah,
of like, I just hope they still take certain people to task and don't feel that they have to kowtow
yeah.
to anyone.
the
I
the
hope. I
one
hope.
the one person we actually know that Lauren has confirmed is going to be in the show this season is James Austin Johnson because he's playing Trump.
Yeah.
I hope to God that's not all he gets to do because, like, when Trump was reelected, James Austin Johnson posted like, you know, I have other characters, right?
Yeah, I mean, they do try to fit him in other things, and James
Yeah.
Lawson Johnson is a very good sketch performer. Like whenever I
Hmm.
see him playing
And a great
somebody,
impressionist in
yeah,
general.
yeah,
So
like
I don't
uh,
want to see him get pigeonholed just as Trump. So,
yeah, no, he has that great that great Bob Dylan impression. He
hmm,
I mean, he only did the Louis C.K. impression once, but that's a good one too. Like he can
yeah,
do other things, and or just like a regular, dude in a sketch or voiceover. He does great voiceover work as well. So
hmm,
I do hope I mean, of course, the Trump thing is his bread and butter, but like I do also hope he gets to do other things to show
yeah,
other that he has other skills
yeah,
on the show.
yeah. And
And
whew.
did
and
anybody
and
else?
this has been so huge that like even former cast members like Punky Johnson have been reacting over on all the cast departures where Punky was like, "What the f is going on?" But she's like send very nice notes to all the departing cast members and just said, you know, like welcome outside. It's fun here. So
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so that's I mean, I don't think anybody's been let go since we started this podcast. But yeah, those are all the people that will not be
yeah,
coming back to season 51. It's definitely going to be a different vibe. I don't know. The
yeah,
the, the letting go of Emil and Longfellow is definitely kind of maybe
yeah.
it's taken the wind out of my sails for season 51 just a bit. Like I
Yeah, it's nobody likes to see their favorites go, but you know the show does go on, and
mhm.
I am sure at some point during the season we're going to see some new person that we're going to be like, oh hey, because it's shiny and new. Um,
Yeah, but
and
see,
I'm
but that
sure that there are also going to be other departures announced before the season starts in
oh
October.
oh
So
boy, oh boy. Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, my Lanta.
I mean, so yeah, I think it's a pretty safe bet that Colin Jost and Michael Che are both going to be gone if they're testing
Ooh,
people for update.
okay.
You know, because what are those two going to do besides update?
Yeah, very
Well,
much
I mean,
so.
right, but
Yeah, they could just be writers. I
um,
mean, I know people said Chloe Feynman might be leave, but I don't know if she will. I doubt
she's
it.
been on the show a good long time, not as long
Yeah,
as Heidi did, but yeah, yeah,
and Feynman has other projects
that's
now.
possible. Mikey Day's been on the show a long time.
Hmm.
Keenan's been on the show since the Paleozoic era.
Yeah, he treats that shit like a Las Vegas residency. Like he just there.
Yeah,
He's like the Wayne Newton of SNL. Like he just he just set up shop and it's like, yeah, I'll leave when I'm dead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I don't want to go on a Keenan rant. It's and I don't really dislike Keenan. I'm just very very tired of Keenan because we've seen everything in his bag of tricks. You know.
Twice.
So
We've seen
yeah,
we've seen everything in his bag of tricks twice or thrice.
I've gone through like all 5 stages of grief with Keenan like at least twice.
We're now in acceptance
We're now in acceptance again.
again.
I feel like Ashley Wickline had a really good first year. I
Ashley
wouldn't
Wickline.
be. I'm sorry, I'm Ashley Padilla.
Ashley Padilla.
I was looking at a photo of the cast and like I'm very tired.
That's okay. But yeah, I think now that
Yeah.
like Heidi is gone,
I feel like Ashley Padilla and Jane Wickline are going to merge into one super cast member. And like you ever see the movie The Fly with Jeff Goldblum? Like one of them's going to get into one transport tube, the other one's going to get into another transport tube. They're going to merge together, and it will be a new cast member, Ashley Wickline.
Ashley Wickline.
Ashley Wickline.
But yeah, I mean, I think Padilla, like now that Heidi is definitely gone, I think Padilla is gonna definitely be elevated to kind of fill the Heidi roles for sure. Like I think this is a big step up for Ashley for sure. Unless she gets let go, no, knock on wood. At least unless she gets let go next week, which I'm really,
that would be very surprising. But
I would be.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, my jaw would drop on the floor if they let. Like if that happens, I'll be like, fuck this. I'll flip over a table. I swear to God.
I feel like Jane Wickline has a target on her back.
But I know
I feel like she is a somewhat more logical cut because I don't think she's a super strong sketch performer.
I thought she would have been let go too, but I think she has a strong enough following with like the TikTokers that people are like, all right, well, we'll just keep her just to keep the young people watching the show. We'll keep her on. And she also had that thing with Marcelo, the couple You Can't Believe Are Together, and people seem to like that. So maybe those two things are what's keeping her. I don't know. Maybe those two things are what's keeping her on, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, Marcelo's going to be there he's like their cash cow now. So I don't know, man. Yo no sé.
Yeah. Yeah. Our friend Rob Kelly, he put it kind of well. He said, first 3 sketches of the SNL season 51 premiere. J.A.J. is Trump. Host takes questions from the audience. 12-minute Domingo piece. Followed by Morgan Wallen as musical guest.
Oh, boy.
And I was just like, oh, shit, Rob, you nailed it. That's harsh, but I can't really question that.
Yeah, we might be doing more SNL-related movies, folks.
I mean, it's possible if we get totally burned out on the show. I mean, who knows?
We'll see. Who knows what the future holds?
Anything can happen. Is there anyone else you feel is in danger or that you wouldn't mind seeing leaving, or or you might expect to leave after Mikey Day's been on the show for a long time.
He has. I mean, if he decided to go, I wouldn't be too mad at it. But
no,
he's like Heidi. If he decides to go, I wouldn't be too mad at it. But if he stuck around for another season, I'd be okay with it. I think maybe Feynman and Wickline are the two. I'd be like, all right, maybe we're done here.
I would miss Bowen. I would definitely miss Bowen.
Yeah. Oh, right, Bowen. That's another. Like he's talked about being burnt out on the show too, but he's definitely the biggest star they have now. So
you think so? Yeah.
I would. I mean, him and Marcelo are probably. Marcelo's coming up for sure, but like I would say right now, Bowen.
What about Andrew Dismukes?
I still love Dismukes. I still think he's great. Like he's like the quirky, almost like the successor to Will Forte style of comedy. I mean,
I like it when he teams up with James Austin Johnson.
Yes, for sure. Like if Dismukes left, I would be kind of bummed out about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say those are the only ones I could think of off the top of my dome that I'd want to go. But I don't know. We'll see what happens, folks. This is season 51 is going to be a whole new ball of wax, as the kids say.
Yeah, it's the right time to do it. It's the right time to do it after the season 50. And yeah, it seems like a bit of a bloodbath right now, but maybe we'll get a leaner and meaner SNL out of the deal. I mean, we've long said that there are just too many cast members, and so I wouldn't mind seeing the cast pared down to a more reasonable number.
Yeah, no,
You know,
I agree. Agreed.
it's just not necessarily who I would have picked,
Yeah, just they're picking all the wrong people.
but hey, it's not my show, and I like Lauren is 80 now, so how cutting edge can you be when you're 80? I
Yeah,
mean, I know he's got like a posse of people that he consults with and are in the loop on these decisions. So I'm sure that there are some group decisions and stuff, and Lauren might be looking to gradually step away or delegate more than he used to.
right. No,
Who
for
knows?
sure. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. This after this week. I mean, holy Toledo.
We're in unknown territory, man.
We are uncharted waters, good sir.
Yeah,
But I guess the only way forward is to look back
to go back
and talk
to
about
a more stable time in SNL
yes.
history, a time when SNL was much simpler. It had only a decade and a half behind it.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think you're talking about
Yeah.
the SNL 15-year anniversary.
Yes. Yes. And you're saying like, well, John and Darren, the 15th anniversary, they didn't have a special for that. That's nowhere on the YouTubes. It's not streaming on Peacock. It was never issued on DVD or Blu-ray. Are you sure this exists? Yes, it does.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so we're doing the Saturday Night Live 15th anniversary special.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's only on VHS. I've seen it sold on like eBay for on VHS. But yeah, it's not
Yeah.
streaming, it's not on DVD, but it is out there. You can find it online through other means
I think we
of
can say it's on the
okay.
Internet Archive. That's
Yeah,
like a legal thing.
okay. Yeah, I was just trying to make us
So
sound more cool and dangerous. But
yeah,
yeah, that's
well,
okay.
I found it like my Google foo is pretty good, so I was able
Nice.
to find that,
Yes,
and it's like uploaded from a videotape. I don't even know how that works, but
yeah, but yeah, SNL 15th anniversary came out September 24th, 1989.
yeah.
What
So
a,
going into their 15th season, it's yeah. So that just looking back from the 15 years. That's a massive accomplishment, but looking back from 50, it seems kind of adorable.
it really does.
35 years ago, and this is a time when like I had only been watching the show on a regular basis for a few years, so this was kind of how I discovered a lot of SNL's history. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
watching the special and seeing all the clips, and so it was an interesting sort of nostalgia of me like kind of discovering the show.
Yeah,
Were you
yeah.
watching the show at this point?
89, so I would have been what, 9, 12. I
I would have,
think
yeah, I was 17.
okay. I think I was watching it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know like I mostly watched it through reruns on like VH1 and Comedy Central and stuff. But like as
Right.
far as watching it on like a daily basis, I think I was starting to get into it around
Hmm.
then. So yeah, like I think I had like a cursory enough. I mean, I definitely knew Dana Carvey. I feel like Dana Carvey was the most accessible of the
Hmm.
cast members at the time. But then like I saw like deep cut cast members like I'm not Phil Hartman, but like Kevin Nealon or something like that. I was like,
Hmm.
oh, I'm not quite sure who that is. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, either way, like I mean, I don't remember watching this special at all. So seeing it with fresh eyes in
So this
2025.
was like almost all new to you then. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
relatively, since it's mostly old clips. But
yeah. I would for sure, absolutely.
so yeah, we start out. We got Don Novello, SNL writer and performer Don Novello as Father Guido Sarducci, his trademark character, and Nora Dunn walking down the hall, and
Yeah,
he's explaining how he had trouble getting in because it's like black tie, and he doesn't have a tie because
yeah.
he's
Everything else
pretty.
I have is the black,
Yeah.
except I don't have the black of the tie. Yeah.
And then we have current cast members Kevin Nealon, Victoria Jackson, and just they're like, oh wow, it's amazing, we're here. And, oh my god, it's so great, it's so great, it's so great. They're imitating Jimmy Fallon 15 years early somehow.
Yes,
Um,
this is pre-Fallon.
yeah, but they're kind of geeking out at all the huge celebrities there, and they say like, oh hey,
Right.
look over there, there's Steve Martin, Robin Williams, Dan Aykroyd, Billy Crystal, and Tom Hanks. I wonder what they're talking about. That's just a meeting of the comedy minds there.
Yeah, and I think he said like I like to be a fly on the wall with that one. So he's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
promoting Dana Carvey's podcast years
Yeah,
before.
yeah, we're promoting that 35 years early.
Right.
So
So yeah, so it's Kevin
they don't
Nealon.
miss a trick with cross promotion, SNL.
No, they're good.
Yeah,
So so it's Kevin Nealon saying, "Oh, all those comedy minds, they must be riffing and telling jokes and laughing and everything." And then we cut
yeah,
to what they're talking about, and it's all like industry business stuff. So it's like,
yeah.
yeah,
Sure, I was getting gross points, but it was adjusted gross, and
oh,
everyone's just like, oh no, no.
Disney gave me 15% off the net.
Yeah, yeah. And it's kind of amazing because, like, you see Robin Williams and he's just standing there quietly. He does not have a line. It's like, how often do you get to see that?
Yes, a silent Robin Williams.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
rare. Yeah, then we see Joan Cusack talking to Sam Kinison.
yeah.
We see Mary Tyler Moore making out with John Lovitz.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Just
SNL's resident ladies, man. Yeah.
yeah, of
No.
course.
Number one lover boy, John Lovitz.
Yes, Lovitz boy.
Yeah. It's actually Love It's.
Love it.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. Have you met my
Yeah.
wife, Morgan Fairchild?
Yeah.
Then cut to Chevy Chase talking to Lorne Michaels.
Mulleted Lorne Michaels.
Mulleted Michaels.
His hair is very full in the back, Lorne Michaels. It's a very 1989 sort of haircut. It's not like a full mullet, but it is entering mullet territory.
His hair was perfect. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, Lauren is drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. And Chevy Chase is saying like, "Oh, Lauren, I can do the fall. I can do the fall." And Lauren's like, "Chevy, you're 58 years old," and that gets a big laugh because he's clearly not 58 yet. He's like, I guess somewhere in his 40s. I didn't bother to look up Chevy Chase's age.
I should have looked it up for. Yeah, I just assumed like they were telling the truth. So like, all right, I guess he's 58. But like,
no.
After doing the math, I was like, wait a minute, that can't be right.
Let's see. Okay, Cornelius Crane Chase. He was born in 1943, and this was 1989. So he would have been about
45.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he was like our age.
No, actually 46, or nearly 46.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Wow, he's all right. Yeah, I guess I buy that.
He's 81 years young now.
Oh, he's 50.
Yeah.
And then I like how Jane Curtin steps in,
Mm-hmm.
and Chevy tells Jane, "Yeah, Lauren he won't let me do the fall." And it's like, "Yeah,
Right.
you're 58. You can't do that."
Yeah. It's nice that Jane Curtin was in there.
But then Lauren
she's an underappreciated SNL cast member.
So underrated.
Yeah.
So then Lauren says, "All right, you can do the full. We have to sign some papers. Sign here, sign here, initial here." Then we get Joe Piscopo in a sleeveless tux.
Sleeveless tux, showing off the guns.
Yeah, I forgot there was a time where like Joe was just like crazy in shape in the 80s for like no real reason.
He got really into bodybuilding. And I don't know if he still looks like that these days because, Joe Piscopo's got to be getting up there now too. But yeah, he was, he went kind of carrot top. He went.
Yeah. He was like Joe Rogan before Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I guess so. And he's like, well, maybe I could do the fall because I'm more in shape. And it's interesting because like it's somebody from the Ebersol era coming in and he's mixing with the Chevy Chase people.
Yeah.
The Lorne Michaels people, I mean. So there is a lot more acknowledgement of the Ebersol years in this special than we usually get in the SNL retrospectives.
Yeah,
I guess because there wasn't quite as much show history. So
yeah, no, worlds are colliding, things are happening.
Yeah.
But so Chevy gets to do the fall. We see Brandon Tartikoff giving him a helmet to wear as he goes out. Football helmet to wear. And so then Chevy puts on the football helmet and he walks through the stands of all the celebs.
Carrying a big tub of popcorn.
Yes, that's I'm not sure why it had to be popcorn, but like he was just carrying popcorn. He walks by Diane Sawyer. Mm-hmm. He accidentally spills popcorn on a celeb in the audience. That celebrity, it's our president, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Hey, Garrett Morris is here.
Yeah, and we have this. Yeah, he quote unquote accidentally dumps the popcorn on Donald Trump, and Donald Trump has to just sit there and take it. And
Yeah.
he has that, he doesn't laugh because he doesn't like being the butt of a joke. So
he shuns joy.
He tries to look like he's amused by it, but he's got that sort of grimace that he gets.
Yeah.
And
So
it's like, so even 35 years ago, Donald Trump was a fucking punchline.
Yeah. Remember those days?
Yeah.
The better time.
New York has hated Donald Trump for a long, long time.
Exactly. Dude, if you're a native New Yorker, you've known he was a piece of garbage, poo-poo head for the longest. The longest.
But because of that damn Apprentice show, and I guess that Art of the Deal book, people fell for the myth that he was like this great businessman. And
yeah, I blame you, NBC.
NBC has a lot to answer for, honestly.
Yeah, this is all on your head.
Honestly, yeah.
Blood on your hands, NBC. Shame.
Yeah, kind of surprising to see this, from 1989. It's just like, oh god, we've been dealing with this fucker for so long. So long. And it's just like you want to like hop into a DeLorean and just go back and like, no, Marty, you don't understand.
It's your president, Marty. Something's got to be done
about your president.
What's wrong, Doc? Is he like an asshole or something?
Biff Tannen, future Biff Tannen, partially based on Donald Trump. That's true. Look it up.
I don't. Yeah, story checks out.
Yep. That was also 1989.
Oh, what a year!
Yeah.
So we see Chevy walking through more of the crowd. Garrett sees him and says, hey, don't do the fall, baby. You old, man.
Yeah, you are older than me. You are. Yeah. Always nice to see Garrett Morris.
Yeah. So and then we see Chevy Chase walk behind this the stone pillar. Yeah. And then
we do a little cowboy switch. Yeah.
A little cowboy switcheroo, and then as he gets to the other side of the pillar, there's a flight of stairs, and that's where he takes this horrific fall down these flight of stairs.
Well, somebody in a tuxedo and a football helmet takes a horrific fall. I am sure it is a stuntman.
What?
Yeah. Cowboy switch.
No.
And then he gets up without his face being shown, goes through a door for some reason, and then Chevy Chase comes out and he's like, live for me. This probably fooled me when I was 17, though.
Right. Yeah. I'd be like, oh my God, Chevy, you all right?
Yeah.
And and then that's how we start this this special. And then I took some notes of some of the opening credits. There were two that stood out to me.
Yes.
One was Eddie Murphy's Entourage.
Yes.
And O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Great day for Black people.
Yeah. This moment in Black history.
Yeah. Also, they say that Jerry Hall is there, and I didn't spot her in the special at all.
I think I did, but she's not in the special. We'll talk about it. But she's not in the special, but I believe she did. Well, we'll talk about it.
Jerry Hall, if you don't know who she is a model. She was married to Mick Jagger. She's in the 1989 Batman movie. She was like Jack Nicholson's girlfriend in that, who, he kills her, throws acid in her face, whatever. And she later married Rupert Murdoch, right?
Oh.
Didn't she?
I believe so.
Yeah. She married human lizard man Rupert Murdoch, owner of Fox News. I don't know if they're still together or not.
Jerry Hall. Let me check that out.
But Mick Jagger and Rupert Murdoch. That's wild. What range?
What a world we live in.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't remember spotting Jerry Hall. Anyway,
I think I did, but it was in a segment that wasn't on the
version that we watched.
But she is in it. But I'll explain it later.
Okay. We'll explain when we get there because I'm very confused.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So apparently this is like when Eddie Murphy was still like kind of on the outs of the SNL. I don't think David Spade hadn't done his Look a Falling Star bit yet because David Spade wasn't on the show yet.
Right.
But Eddie, I think, still was like, no, I don't want to go back to SNL. It was like, okay, let me put this into geek. You remember when Tom Baker left Doctor Who and then they had the five doctors anniversary special for like the 20th anniversary of Doctor Who. You remember that, right? Of
Of
course you do.
course.
And Tom Baker had just left the show like a few years before, and he was like, "No, I don't want to go back and do the anniversary thing." So they actually got a wax statue of Tom Baker from like Madame Tussauds or something, and they had it in publicity shots, and they used like unused footage of him in the special.
Wow.
This is for real, and yeah,
And no one was the wiser.
yeah, it's wild. So that's kind of like what Eddie Murphy was on this special. Like he's like the hugest guy from the show, and he
sends his entourage.
He sends his entourage, and I thought that was just a joke, but according to like trivia I'm seeing on IMDb, apparently it was his real entourage.
Yeah, because like there was, I mean, well, all right, we'll jump ahead a little bit. Like there was a part where Mary Tyler Moore comes out to present the next segment, and she's followed by all these black dudes.
Yeah, and like at least a dozen black guys.
Yeah, and like when I first saw it, I was like, who the fuck are these? Are they like the Knicks or something?
Did you see Charlie Murphy in there?
No, I wasn't looking for Charlie Murphy because I was like just. Yeah. I thought they were maybe like the New York Mets or something. I didn't know like who they were.
Because they don't say, please welcome Mary Tyler Moore and Eddie Murphy's entourage.
Yeah,
it's just Mary Tyler Moore walks out and then a dozen black men follow her.
I was like, what are we about
so it's like a Nation of Islam thing or something.
I was like, what are we about to do here right now? Oh my God, 80s.
It's just weird because they're counting on us to remember that Eddie Murphy's entourage was credited like an hour before in the special. It's just really weird.
I totally forgot until I looked at my notes right now, like where it says Eddie Murphy's entourage. I was like, oh, they were Eddie Murphy's entourage.
And that's a funny idea. Absolutely. Like Eddie's not here. Here's his entourage because he was kind of infamous for having a huge entourage. But yeah, the gag doesn't work because she doesn't acknowledge them at all.
No, not at all.
Announce them at all. It's just Mary Tyler Moore with like 12 random dudes behind her.
Yeah, like they were just
so strange.
They were just standing there.
Yeah.
And like, Mary Tyler Moore didn't even like point them out. It's like, hey, this is Eddie Murphy's entourage.
She doesn't say like Eddie Murphy couldn't be here tonight, but he sent these nice gentlemen with me. I mean, that
it was so weird.
It's weird because it's like they set up the gag and then they don't pay it off. It's so odd. So
odd. But yeah, so opening monologue, we get Tom Hanks coming out, and he gives the opening monologue, which he says, is normally the weakest part of the show.
Yeah.
It's a part where the host, talks about how great it is to be here, how great it is to be in New York, what a crazy week it's been.
Yeah, and how weird and eccentric all the people here at SNL, and we got a great show tonight. Those are like the bullet points.
Yes, and then he proceeds to go ahead and do all those bullet points.
Yep,
it's great to be here in New York City.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that like Tom Hanks had maybe only hosted like, I guess about 3, maybe 4 times. No, I guess we'd already done the Five Timers Club at this point.
In '89, let me
by '89, because like that was when Conan was writing, and I know the Five Timers Club has a Wikipedia page, so
it does. But yeah, I mean, by this point, because he also hosted a bunch during the Ebersol years.
Yeah. Okay, actually, it hadn't appeared yet. It first appeared in the December 8th, 1990 episode.
Oh, that's right.
So Tom Hanks, he has only hosted a max of 4 times at this point. So, but he is still considered worthy and notable enough that he's the guy who comes out and gives the opening monologue. That's pretty exceptional.
Yeah, for sure. Like at this point, he'd already kind of ingratiated himself into, into the crew. So yeah, it makes sense. All right, hosting. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he hosted 3 times. At this
3
point.
times.
He hosted.
We were so young and so innocent.
He
only hosted 3 times.
Yeah, he hosted December '85 with Sade, February '88 with Randy Travis, and then December '88 he hosted twice in the same year with Keith Richards.
Keith Richards, I mean, yeah, that's
not the Stones. Keith Richards.
Keith Richards, yeah, he had a solo album out, and Keith Richards pops up in the music montage that's coming up later.
Right, and then he hosted twice in 1990. The first time with Aerosmith in February, and then December.
Sibilance.
Yeah. And then December with Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians, and that's when he got his five timers.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm not aware of too many things, but
I know what you
I know what I know, and you know what I mean. Yeah.
What I like that song.
Are she and Paul Simon still together?
Oh, I don't
They got
know.
married, I know.
Oh boy, I gotta.
But I don't know. Let's see.
Put me to work.
Because you never hear about Edie Brickell anymore. So
yeah, whatever happened to her?
I'm just curious. Let's see.
Yeah.
Married 1992, no divorce date.
Still together.
They are apparently still together. So, way to have a long-lasting marriage, guys.
They did it. Yeah. Oh, and also Jerry Hall divorced Rupert Murdoch in 2022.
Good. He does not deserve joy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So then basically Tom Hanks introduced the first segment, which is a number of clips from the early years of SNL. A lot of them we talked about in the last episode. The Wolverine sketch.
Yeah, they just barely changed some of these clip packages for the 25th anniversary 10 years later, because these specials weren't meant to be watched back to back.
Yeah, for sure. We would watch these all wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, the few that I hadn't seen before, Babs' Uvula, that was a new one for me.
Mel's Char Palace I'd forgotten about.
Yes, Route 15 in Paramus.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill, of course, he kind of goes.
Yeah.
Forgotten.
They had a clip of Guido Sarducci complaining about someone achieving sainthood. And he's like, "Oh, she got 3 lousy miracles," and he's talking about how the fix was in because she was American, because there were too many Italian saints, and he's like, "Only did 3 measly miracles. 2 of them were card tricks." Just so funny. So funny.
The Quienes Mas Macho sketch, which is like a sketch they did like all in Spanish. I think that was a Downey joint, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's incredible. That's a kind of audacious thing to do.
Fernando Lamas or Ricardo
and we had a clip from the original Ruddle short.
Yes,
Eric Idle as the narrator, and he's hosting, and the truck starts to pull away from him, so he has to start running after him. That's not the same clip that's in the movie. That's the original Ruddle short. So that was interesting to see. And we got a lot of classic things.
Coneheads,
Chevy Chase's Ford, Coneheads, Belushi is Beethoven. That's a great clip.
Yes,
singing "What I Say" by Ray Charles.
Hey.
We got the Fest Drunk Brothers, Fred Garvin, male prostitute, Nick the Lounge Singer doing Star Wars. We got Jane, You Ignorant Slut. We got Cheeseburger, Theodore Barber of York.
Mighty Mouse, Land Shark.
Yeah.
News for the Hard of Hearing.
Yeah, we wrap it all up with King Tut.
Buried with a donkey.
Yeah. Apparently, I remember a few years ago, there was a thing that, young people, don't find King Tut, the King Tut sketch funny anymore. Because it's I think just they don't have the context of it, because the King Tut exhibit was going everywhere in the 70s, and there was a King Tut mania happening,
right?
And it was playing off the commercialism of that.
Yeah, it's if you don't know that, you just think, they're making fun of Egyptian people, or they're just making fun of
or it's just this random thing that they did a song about. So.
Yeah, it's no, they're making fun of tourism and capitalism.
Yeah.
But you'd have to know that about them touring the King Tut exhibit, to totally get it. So, I mean, out of context, I can understand why you wouldn't think it's funny, but even when I watched this as a kid, I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, the song's good.
Yeah.
The song's a bop.
Very catchy, and the costumes and the sets are very, very impressive. So I still enjoy it. I still have a bit of a nostalgic affection for it.
Yeah, I
think it's a good performance.
Yeah, he's my favorite honky.
Yeah. Aw.
Got a condo made of stoner.
I mean, am I in the running?
You are. Come on, don't be like that. Of course,
top 5.
You're top 3.
Top 3. Okay, right. I can live with that.
So next up we have SNL Moment, hosted by Susan St. James.
Yes.
who
She
hosted.
explains that she hosted the premiere episode of the 7th season, and she has a photo up. She was like, and I was wearing a nightshirt. She's wearing like a football jersey, like women would wear to bed.
Hey now.
And she says she ended up falling in love with producer Dick Ebersol and marrying him.
Yeah.
And she says, so I was the first SNL host to marry one of the producers. I was not, however, the first host to sleep with one of the producers. That was Buck Henry.
Ha ha! Zing.
Yeah. And I don't know if Buck Henry was even there that night, but
He was
because
he pops up later in the show.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right.
I enjoy them taking shots at Buck Henry.
And Buck Henry was one of the great hosts back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
He was wonderful.
For sure.
I wish he could have come back in his later years. That would have been fun. But
yeah,
he hosted 10 times, and he was the inaugural member of the show's Five Timers Club. So
absolutely,
yeah,
salute Buck Henry.
One of the greats.
Yeah, then we get to see a commercial, the Hey You commercial, where Gilda Radner promotes a Hey You perfume, which is a perfume you wear for one night stands.
Yep.
For that special someone that you never expect to see again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we see her at the bar, just sort of hot to trot, and then we see her like walking out of an apartment building the next morning and hailing a taxi.
Yeah. It's sexy Gilda. Gilda, we don't get that often.
No, comedy is not always pretty, as Steve Martin said.
Indeed. And then next up, we get Christopher Guest and Morton Short coming out to introduce the clips from 1985.
It's fun to see Martin Short paired with somebody who's not Steve Martin for a change.
Yeah, that's true.
and it is undeniably something from the Ebersol years from that 1984 season. So
yes, for sure. Like we get to see a long-haired Martin Short, which is interesting.
A little shaggier. Yeah,
Shaggy Short.
Shaggy Short. Yeah,
Shaggy Guest too. He has he has a nice little shaggy head of hair there. And then we see some of the popular sketches. A lot of them we've talked about before. James Brown, Hot Tub, I Married a Chimp. Frank Sinatra and Stevie Wonder, The Whiners, Velvet Jones.
Doug and Wendy Weiner. We actually had space for Doug and Wendy Weiner in a 15-year show.
What else? There, I don't know if there weren't that too many that we hadn't talked about before.
Velvet Jones. We got Jim Belushi as the chess coach.
I
always loved. Why don't you just give him the king? The joke is he's like a chair throwing basketball coach. Like, what was the name of that coach who was infamous for throwing the chairs?
Oh, Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight. Thank you.
See, I know sports.
Yeah, we both know sports.
Go sports!
Yay! Sports, go sports. We briefly see Martin Short as Doug Henning.
Yes, as
Mr. Robinson. The Password with Sammy Davis Jr.
The swimmer, the synchronized swing brothers, or
there was a sketch I have no memory of where Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Mary Gross were playing Latina women, and they were talking about how their favorite Ghostbuster was a black Ghostbuster.
Oh yeah, he no new dancing.
Yeah.
I don't remember that sketch that much either.
Yeah,
but
and it was interesting that this clip package was really skipping around in time a lot. It wasn't in any kind of sequential order.
No, not at all.
It was just like it's this was between 80 and 85, so let's put it in there because Eddie Murphy shows up like every few minutes.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, just we got that little clip. Then we get another SNL moment.
An SNL moment with beloved sports personality O.J. Simpson.
Wow.
Nothing bad will ever happen with him.
Nope.
Our feelings about him will not change in any way whatsoever.
Nope. Everything's A-okay. It is wild to see him.
And suddenly I know why this has never been released on DVD.
You know what? Yeah, I think this is it.
I mean, this has got to be it. We could take the Trump thing, but the O.J. Simpson thing. I mean, you could easily cut this out of the show.
You could, yeah. This could, yeah. But
if you did, it would be all over the internet. And it's better just to bury this thing completely because we have other anniversary specials, other more comprehensive, more recent anniversary specials. Why bring up the 15th?
Right. So,
except if you're doing an SNL podcast and you desperately need content before the new season starts.
Content, baby!
Content!
So this is where OJ... It's so weird to say that. And
he gets all this was. He was so beloved.
It's wild to see this.
We had no idea all that shit was going on.
We were applauding a murdering maniac.
Well, a soon-to-be murdering maniac.
Soon to be, yes.
At this point, he was just a beloved sports personality, and I'm sure a wife beater by this point.
Yeah. But he didn't kill anybody yet, so...
Yeah, because violence never escalates.
Oh, boy. Jeez. So he... I'm trying to get through this.
And wait. It gets weirder, folks. It gets so much weirder.
Yeah, because his SNL moment is talking about how the first time a black man kissed a white man on the show, and then they show a clip of a sketch he was in, but his eyes are blocked out.
Right.
And like, I've never seen this sketch, but I guess he's playing like a slave, and Bill Murray is like the slave master or something.
I believe, because O.J. Simpson had a small part in the miniseries Roots.
Oh, Jesus.
And so I think this was the show from November 18th, 1977. So they were parodying Roots. And
that sounds right, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I am looking up to see if this episode is available on Peacock, because I am intensely curious now.
Oh, are we going to do an episode about that episode?
Well, I don't know about that, but I am intensely curious. Okay, so that's 78. So that's in the first 5 years. So it's probably around season 4. November. Okay. Well, here it says that Carrie Fisher hosted the November 1878 show.
Oh, wow. They're messing with history already.
And there's 1 hour and 7 minutes. But O.J. Simpson clearly gives that date.
Did
he get the date wrong?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. No, wait. He said 77. I'm looking in 78.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait. All right, let's find this out.
Yeah, he hosted February 25th, 1978.
February. Okay.
That's what I'm
saying. Why did you say November, though? I wrote down the date because I was like, O.J. Simpson, an hour and 6-minute version of this is on Peacock from February 25th, 1978.
Oh, boy.
And musical guest, Ashford and Simpson.
Solid as a rock.
Just like O.J.'s marriage.
Oh, John. Come on, man. You're better than this.
I'm really not.
Oh, yeah.
So we see footage of O.J. Simpson making out with Bill Murray.
But his eyes are blacked out, so he's telling everybody that this kiss was done by Bill Murray and Walter Payton.
Yeah.
Because, he doesn't want to be known as a man that kisses other men.
Because that could destroy his reputation.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if O.J. did something heinous like kissing another man.
Oh, no. Perish the thought.
And then, apparently, a few minutes later in the sketch, he kisses Garrett Morris.
Garrett, who's dressed as a woman.
Yeah, who was playing a female slave. Because I think I did watch this full sketch once, and I think it was one of those things where, like, you start playing the romantic music and everyone's overcome with passion and they start kissing and making out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was it. Should we watch the full O.J. Simpson episode sometime?
I don't know, man. I'm afraid.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm a scared boss.
Yeah. You want to know who hosted the week before?
Hitler? I don't know who.
Close. Chevy Chase.
Jesus Christ, John.
Doing all assholes for sweet.
Oh, boy. Get that Robert Blake episode up and ready.
He did host once.
He did host, yeah. He did.
Yeah. Like, I think in early 80s. So, yeah. Two murderers.
Wowee.
And
that John Mulaney joke was right.
Yeah. No, I mean John Mulaney. It's a well-researched bet.
Mhm. I was telling the truth.
I mean, that depends on how you count Kissinger.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oof. Oh boy. Wow. Let's move on. For
yeah, I mean, have we said all there is to say about this
I,
moment?
I I know I have.
Yeah, it's
But
just
yeah, it's
wild,
it's it's a
wild.
wild segment.
From 1989 to 1994, quite a journey for Mr. Orenthal James
Yeah.
Simpson, the Juice.
Life moves. Life moves pretty fast.
Yeah.
Um,
If you don't stop and murder a few
oh
people, you
God.
might miss
Oh dear Lord. Oh God.
it.
Oh.
uh,
Jeez Louise.
so Charlton Heston comes out.
Okay. Oh wait, you have Charlton Heston coming out?
I saw Charlton Heston. He comes out and he talks about how over SNL's history, it has offended every single one of its viewers at some point or another. And he's like, I'm going to read a critical letter from March 19th, 1978. And it's just all like, I was so offended by what you did, blah, 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 blah. And then the joke at the end is, signed Charlton Heston.
Oh, that's weird that you
So,
have that because I have the when Steve Martin comes out. That's weird.
Steve Martin comes out.
Yeah, like he's introducing the 1985 to the present segment of the show, and he comes out and like woos like woo 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 because like he comes out.
Did I skip past this somehow? Is this the point in where in the Internet Archive they started showing a chunk of the 25th anniversary special?
Mm, maybe.
Because maybe when I fast forwarded through that, I fast forwarded through a little too much.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Did you not see Charlton Heston at all?
I did. I did see that. Yes.
Okay, tell me what Mr. Steve Martin did.
Okay. So after the OJ segment, then they showed the
Mm-hmm.
Bassomatic commercial. Then they showed,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, Steve Martin, and then Steve Martin, everybody applauds, and he goes, woo, 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 like he's like happy to be here. He goes, woo, woo, and then
Uh-huh.
suddenly it becomes evident that that's all he can say, like woo, like he's trying to stop
Okay.
himself from wooing, but all he can say is woo, 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 woo,
Yeah,
and
I
then,
missed this completely. Okay,
yeah, and
wow.
so like as he's trying to compose himself to stop saying woo, then Buck Henry comes up on stage and he says, like, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we had a feeling this might happen. Steve haven't performed live in 16 years, and we thought he'd make it too excited. And so while he's talking to the audience, we still see Steve Martin in the background trying to compose himself, going like, woo, 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 just trying to.
Well, now I'm just mad that I missed Buck Henry.
Yeah,
What
no,
the hell, man?
yeah, no, and then Buck Henry's like, all right, this is our segment of 1985 to the present. Please enjoy. And as he's about to wrap it up, Steve's like, oh, okay, I'm all right now. I can do it.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay.
Oh wow. Sorry, but yeah, it's on the clip that you sent me, so it should be there.
Yeah, I guess I skipped over too much of the
Uh,
show. I was like, oh, this is yeah.
That's
I
okay.
obviously because at some point in here they show a chunk of stuff from the 25th. I know because like Eurythmics were performing.
Oh yes, the
So
the music part. Yes, that I did see too.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah. So then they show all the clips from 85 to present stuff we've talked about before. Tommy
Yeah.
Flanagan, Pat Stevens, Master
Mhm.
Sedley, Hans and Franz, William Shatner and Star Trek.
Oh, I miss
Uh,
Shatner. Damn it.
Shatner. Tunes is Driving Cats. John Malkovich as a driftwood sculptor. He was in
Oh yeah, I
that
remember
talk show.
that.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
that. He had a ponytail.
yeah. Tarzan, Tonto, and Frankenstein.
Loved them. Yeah, enjoyed
Chopping
them.
broccoli, and
Hmm.
one of my favorite segments at that time, the Hercules sketch, where
Oh, Bill Murray
yeah,
comes back to host, and there's a badly dubbed Hercules
yes,
movie.
the
That
mighty Hercules.
that boulder is too small. That boulder is too large. I can lift a smaller one.
It's my one. And he tries to lift it and he pulls his back. Like, oh,
That again, a really audacious sketch. I like that sketch a lot.
yeah, it's a sketch like you could only understand if you knew about those types of movies. I could see
Right.
that
If you'd watched, yeah.
being something like I don't understand what's happening here.
Hmm.
But yeah, one of my favorites. Then I got the Charlton Heston.
Right.
We got the citywide change bank commercial that Jim Downey did.
Right.
Um,
All we do is change.
all we
Yeah.
do is change.
And that's like a brief enough thing that they could run the entire thing. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Then Billy Crystal comes out to talk about the musical guest, and he seems to just be
Yeah.
like kind of vamping a lot, just like trying out jokes. He points.
Yeah. I don't know if Billy Crystal ever did stand up, but it feels a lot like his stand up routine if he had one.
No, he definitely did stand up. He was a stand up in the 70s. He was going to do.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, he was going to do stand up on the first episode, but he got cut.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the potato chips thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he talks about how 30 Rock is the only building in town that Donald Trump doesn't own. And he's like, yeah, you're the only guy who looks at New York who's like, have it, need it, want it, and have it, need it, want it. Yeah.
And then he introduces the musical moments, and then that's when we get. I think this is when we get what you were talking about. Fine Young Cannibals. We start with the '89 stuff and work our way back. So it's like,
which is a neat way to do it.
Yeah. Fine Young Cannibals, Bobby McFerrin, Tracy Chapman, Edie Brickell. 10,000 Maniacs, Cher, Simply Red, Anita Baker. I saw Buster Poindexter, The Cars,
Sting, Roy Orbison,
Spinal Tap,
Suzanne Vega, Simply Red, and Simply Minds.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, two simples.
Too simple.
Gregory Hines tap dancing.
Yes, with UB Blake on the computer.
Oh wow! Yeah, I didn't realize that was UB Blake.
That was UB Blake. That was I believe that's the Gary Busey hosted episode, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, great.
We get Aretha Franklin. We get James Brown. We get Prince. We get Rod Stewart and Tina Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Davis is up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Squeeze. The Clash. Johnny Cash. Jimmy Cash. Jesus. Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, Blondie, Bette Midler.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
Devo, the Rolling Stones, and it all closes out with Simon and Garfunkel.
Beautiful.
Doing Homeward Bound, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
We got a little Leo Sayer there doing You Make Me Feel Like Dancing.
Thank you. Couldn't remember his name. I know that song, but couldn't remember Leo Sayer's name.
I have a weird song. I like his You Make Me Feel. I don't know why I like that song so much, but
very falsetto-y.
Feel like dancing. Woo!
I liked it as a kid. Yeah, thank you for blowing out everybody's speakers there.
No problem. You're welcome, everyone. Sorry. Apologies.
Time code 137, Frank.
Oh, boy. Then Jane and Lorraine come out. And this is the segment, the Gilda Radner tribute segment, who passed away earlier this year. She died in
May 20th of 89, so very fresh.
Very fresh.
And
then we get like a nice little Gilda Radner tribute.
Yeah. Her basically the same clip package that was in the 25th.
Emily Latella, Baba Wawa, Judy Miller, Candy Slice, her her Patti Smith character that I feel like deserves more love than it gets, because she really goes all out with that character.
It's as good as Belushi's Joe Cocker,
I would agree. And
I love how they ended it with Gilda clapping in the audience like she was there. That was really a great way to end the segment. And
pretty heartwarming for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get Mr. Dennis Miller. Cha comes out talking about the political humor the show's done throughout the years, babe.
Mm-hmm.
And we get Gerald Ford. It was my understanding there would be no math.
Jimmy Carter talking to the tripping guy down and okay, you did some Orange Sunshine.
Do you have any Allman Brothers? Listen to that.
Yeah. Great gag with Jesse Jackson when he hosted, where he's like getting a buzzing on the sound, and so he's like, I'm going to go to the control room. He goes into the control room. We see the control room clearing out, and they bring in a team of black people.
Yeah.
And they make it very clear that the black people are not the regular people there, and they have no idea what they're doing.
Maybe we need to raise the feedback. Jesse's like,
no, I've got all this feedback.
Then we'll lower the feedback.
Yeah. Carvey is Bush from the '88 debates, before he totally nailed his George H.W. Bush.
Yeah, you could tell it was still in the working it out stages.
It's in the embryonic stage where the big take on Bush, because he wasn't president yet, the big take on is I'm going to prove I'm not a wimp, so I'm going to talk tough and blah, blah, blah.
Talk tough.
Yeah.
But not a bad little segment. Not too shabby.
It's all right.
It's all right. And
It's all right.
and after that, we get our I believe our final SNL moment of the night, where we get Jan Hooks
Yes.
coming out, and her SNL moment is how she played four whores in an
Yeah.
episode on December 3rd, 1988.
The most horrors portrayed in a single episode,
Yeah,
and she tells all the various horrors that she played. And the last one was Jessica Hahn, I think she says.
yeah, she played a high
Who's
price call girl, a Mexican puta,
uh-huh.
I, yeah, wartime trollop, and just and Jessica Hahn.
Yeah, who was not technically a whore, but the judges told me it counts.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, so then after that, she talks about how she beat the old record, which was held by herself, and
Mhm.
of course by Buck Henry.
Yeah, nice.
Rule of
Rule of
three.
threes, people.
Rule of threes, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Next, Mary Tyler Moore, Eddie Murphy's Entourage, even though they don't say it's Eddie Murphy's Entourage. So
no, just surrounded by black dudes.
just counting on, like, we see a bunch of black dudes. Obviously, it must be Eddie Murphy's Entourage. What else could it be?
What else? What could it be?
I mean, black people gathering together in one place in 1989. That didn't happen.
Yeah. 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 What is this? Harlem?
Yeah. No. And she introduces a collection of smut from the show. So sort of like a collection of the show's more risque humor.
Yeah, and of course we get the Wydett family, which was a sketch in the 70s where the punchline was like it's a family where everybody has huge behinds.
Yep.
That's
and the big prosthetic butts.
Yeah, big donkadonks.
Yeah.
That's really it.
They're all looking like our Crumb cartoons.
Yeah.
We get the penis sketch.
Yeah, hey Bob, how's your penis?
Yeah, pretty small penis there, good.
Got that's just a rude thing to say to anybody.
Yeah, generally, yeah.
Like, hey,
yeah.
But Lord and Lady Douchebag, we get.
We get Dan Aykroyd and his butt crack again. Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's because by today's standards, a lot of these things seem kind of tame, but back then this was like pretty outrageous.
Yeah, no, they were pushing the limits. So
yeah.
The line always changes. So
then after that, we get Aykroyd and Jim Belushi coming out to do their little Belushi tribute, but also shooting some shots at some certain writers out there. People talking about a few things out there.
Yeah, I think this wasn't too long after the book Wired had come out.
Yeah, I looked it up. So the film Wired actually came out a month before the special. This came out. The movie came out in August of '89. So yeah, this was. So it's pretty obvious they're talking about Bob Woodward and anybody that had anything to do with that book or film.
Yeah.
Belushi says a lot of things. No, I think this is Aykroyd said a lot of things have been written by the show. Most of it by unfeeling, unqualified personnel.
Yeah, talking about how if you weren't there, you don't know.
Yeah, and I think Aykroyd says those who are here know and will always know. Those who weren't here will never know and will be forgotten. Bam!
I mean, I wouldn't say Bob Woodward's been forgotten.
Yeah, I know what he means. He's just like
I know what he means.
I mean, if you've read the SNL book, you know that Jim Belushi specifically hates Bob Woodward's guts with a heated passion.
Yeah.
Not a lot of kind words to say about that.
Yeah, you mean the SNL oral history, right?
Yes, of course.
Live from New York.
Live from New York, yes. But
because there have been a lot of books about Saturday Night Live.
You're right. You know what?
Sure.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I got to clarify. Yeah. Live from New York. But
we interviewed Susan Morrison just a few months ago.
Yes. So. Book available now in stores.
Yes. Lauren, the man who created Saturday Night Live.
But yeah,
the man who. No, I'm mangling the title, aren't I?
I can look it up.
No, Lauren, it's the man who's something Saturday Night Live. I want to say it's created, but it's not created. Give me a second, and I will have it.
Okay.
Who invented Saturday Night Live?
There it is.
The man who invented Saturday Night Live, and the Live from New York, an uncensored history of Saturday Night Live. That was James Andrew Miller and Tom Shields. We highly recommend them both.
For sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like both Aykroyd and Belushi were not fans of the book or the film, so you know, and
Yeah.
understandably so because they were both very close to Belushi. John
Yeah.
Belushi, the man.
And also, not a good film.
Yeah, go back and listen to our episode about it, and it's
We covered that.
oof,
It's somewhere in like the first 100 episodes.
yeah.
And oh, wow.
The yeah,
That movie is a fucking mess.
the whole thing is up on YouTube right now, and
mhm.
it is
Because
oof.
no one cares. That's episode 48, if you're
Wow.
curious.
Yeah,
Um,
that movie was just a big old honking piece of poo.
it is wild, and it is incredible that Michael Chiklis was eventually able to come back from that.
Yeah, no, I mean I
So,
remember him talking about it on Mark Maron's podcast, but yeah, he was
mhm.
able to. Yeah, it was oof, oof, oof.
Yeah.
But yeah, Belushi. Let's talk about Belushi.
Belushi, got a lot of Belushi clips. We got the Hulk, we got Samurai, we got Wilderness Comedian, which I'd forgotten about.
Yeah, I forgot about that. King B.
King B, him doing the Godfather,
Uh, the
him
stars.
playing Kirk in Star Trek.
Yeah, love that sketch. That's one of my
Last
favorites.
Voyage of the Starship Enterprise. Yeah.
Little chocolate donuts. We get
Little Chocolate Donuts.
him
An
play.
extended thing on Weekend Update where he's playing Liz Taylor, and it's just the joke is, haha, she's fat now.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm on a new diet, nothing but chicken.
uh,
Yeah, and then we end up with the Blues Brothers doing Soul Man.
yeah,
So.
which is a good way to end it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then we get Robin Williams, and he's just kind of riffing for like
Just stalling for time. I guess the show was short somehow.
yeah, like I mean, he makes a joke about it, like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
they just told me to come out and riff because we're running out of time. But yeah, it literally looks like that's what happened. They were just like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
He does not seem prepared.
yeah, and it's him just like pointing out people in the audience, but like, oh, Edwin Newman's here, Dick Ebersol is here, oh, Phil Hartman, Glenn Close
Yeah.
with the Dead Rabbit. All right.
He says Glenn Close. He says hi, mom, because she played his mom in World According to Garp.
Oh fuck, that's that. Okay, now I get it.
He worked with her. And the other reference that you might not get, he says like Steve Martin, who did a play with me, and gosh, we did well. If you're curious about that, they did a production of Waiting for Godot together. I don't think it was well reviewed at all. So I think they were kind of like reassuring each other there.
Hey, remember that shitty play we did together? Man, that was wild.
Yeah, no, I bet they were proud of it, but as I recall, it was not well reviewed. I remember reading some harsh reviews of it. Never saw it myself because I was not in the New York area at the time.
All right, well, that's it. Okay. He points out, hey, Joe Piscopo, a man who does not take steroids.
Yeah, and he does like a horse stomping and he says Gary Busey is here. He's still not wearing a helmet. Funny that like 10 years later we're still making fun of Gary Busey.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, whoa, god damn, Robin, that might be over the line.
Well, I mean,
Gary seemed cool with it, but I was like,
yeah,
wow,
it's because apparently that motorcycle accident really did a number on him. So we talked about that a little last week. I'm not going to go through it again, but
right. But yeah. So it's just basically Robin Williams riffing and stalling for time. He brings up Joe Dixo at one point. It's like, Joe Dixo, give it up for him. This is your life, Joe.
Yeah. Who's the guy like the guy timing the show, and he was like, counting down Robin. He's like, let's count down together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, Robin had to like fill 5 minutes or so, and.
Right. And then they cut to a Gary Weiss film of a montage of piano players playing Misty.
Yeah.
Which a little baffling there.
So odd. So what an odd choice.
Yeah, and then after that we get Paul Simon, and they show the clip of him coming dressed up as a turkey for Thanksgiving. The now iconic scene where he's still crazy after all these years as a turkey. Then he goes backstage and yells at Lauren about it. How he feels like a buffoon, and Lauren's like, "What's wrong? Did the band come in too early?" It's like,
no, it's not that I look like an idiot. What thing you're talking about? And then we cut to present day Paul Simon, who is now 35 years ago Paul Simon, and he's playing Still Crazy after all these years. And I'm watching this, and I'm just thinking, like, Art Garfunkel's in the house.
He is.
Get him on stage. Have him do some freaking harmonies. What the hell? What are we doing here?
I guess there's still I thought at this point they were kind of okay, right?
I remember when Paul Simon, he hosted at some point in like the late 80s, and there was a sketch of him like waiting in line at the movies with, I want to say it was Jan Hooks. And the joke was like he remembered everybody he was running into.
Yes. Oh, right,
And
right.
and like somebody was coming up like, hey, I was at the concert in Central Park years ago, and Paul Simon's like, oh yeah, you were in like the third row and you yelled like play Homeward Bound, but we had just played it. And the guy's like, oh, I just come back from the restroom, so I didn't know. Sorry. And he's like, no, it's okay. And then the big gag at the end is that Art Garfunkel comes by and Paul Simon has no idea who he is.
Zing.
Yeah.
See, but so, yeah, I don't know if that's them just playing on the fact that everybody knows there's kind of bad blood between them, or if there actually was bad blood between them.
I don't know. I don't know the whole timeline. I know they've swung back and forth like a pendulum. It's like a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
They're together. They break up. One of them calls the other, says "I miss you."
Yeah, I hear you.
They make up.
Yeah, make up to break up. But yeah, then
call me up again last night.
Nice. Well, yeah, you rarely get to sing.
I know the Jimmy Eat World version better.
Okay, no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
But I like it. I like that cover. It's a nice cover.
Yeah. And then we see Paul Simon singing "Still Crazy After All This Years." G.E. Smith on the guitar. My man Lenny Pickett wailing on the saxophone, going buck wild on that shit.
Yeah,
and it's a great performance. Honestly, I really dug this one.
I mean, the SNL band it was so solid in this era. I mean,
just tight as a drum.
I love G.E. Smith and the SNL band. That band. I mean, they're great. They're great now too. But this was the one that I grew up on. So
no, for sure. And then after that, that's kind of it. We see Bruce Willis coming out and talks about, hey, I'll be, I don't have much of anything funny to say here at the end of the show. I just want to let you know I'll be hosting next week's episode, which he did host the season premiere, and then I'll hopefully I'll be with the writers who will be there and have funny things for me to say then. So yeah. Thanks everybody, and good night.
And that is it. Yeah, Bruce Willis, he hosted September 30th, 1989. Peacock doesn't list a musical guest though, which is weird. They must have cut out all the musical segments. So
it must have.
Because you're going back this far, all the music rights have expired, I'm sure. So
I guess so.
So because okay, we got 41 minutes of Bruce Willis. Next, Rick Moranis, 35 minutes.
Nice.
And Rick Moranis epically trolled Bruce Willis.
I loved it.
The Kathleen Turner episode, the third episode of the season, we've got a full 15 minutes.
What the fuck?
James Woods 29 minutes, Chris Everett 46 minutes, Woody Harrelson 47. What the hell happened with the Kathleen Turner episode? We only got 15 minutes of it. What's going on, SNL?
Okay, so I'm looking up the SNL fandom page. So the first episode Bruce Willis hosted September 30th, 1989. Right. Musical guest Neil Young, and this is the one where he does "Rockin' in the Free World."
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Right. "Rocking in the Free World," "Needle and the Damage Done," and "No More." He does 3 songs.
Well, sure, you got Neil Young, aren't you? Why wouldn't you have him do 3 songs?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I know this has nothing to do with the 15th anniversary, but I'm very curious. What's going on with the Kathleen Turner episode? That's like just 2 episodes away from this one.
Yeah, I don't. That's
October 21st, 1989.
Let me look it up. Kathleen Turner. It's only 15 minutes long on Peacock.
Exactly. What the hell's happening?
That is bizarre. Yeah, okay, so October 21st, 1989. Yeah. Kathleen Turner, musical guest Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire. Downeastern Alexa, he did.
Nice. Okay.
See. Sketches. Oh, he did the Plug Away.
Plug Away. I remember that.
I just want to be loved. That's so wrong.
Yeah, so just plug away.
I see Dana Carvey.
In her monologue, she actually talks like Victoria Jackson. The sexy voice is just
right. Yeah. I remember that.
Weekend Update, we had Al Franken doing the one-man mobile uplink. I got sick of that very quickly.
Yeah.
Uh,
555 tune. Phone sex from Jessica Rabbit sketch. And other animated babes.
that
Wow.
sounds funny.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds funny. All
See.
About Deborah Norville. Oh, okay, so it's like an All About Eve parody. Deborah Norville, if you don't remember, she was the one of the new hosts of the Today Show, and they were kind of like elbowing out the then established anchor Jane Pauley, and so they did like an All About Eve parody
Right.
in there.
Oh, the Eggman sketch. I remember the Eggman sketch. That was kind of weird, but I kind of
And
liked it.
Ovum confidant Phil Hartman counsels a woman, Kathleen Turner, about her wild son, Dana Carvey. No memory of this.
It's like it's like Phil Hartman plays like a talking egg who is like very sensitive and whatnot, and he's able to talk to Kathleen Turner, who is like very distraught over his son's wild ways, and Dana Carvey comes out as the son, and like the Eggman tries to talk to the son, and tell him what the son is doing is causing his mother great distress, and Dana Carvey just ends up throwing the egg against the wall, basically killing him.
Wow, no memory of that whatsoever.
It's a
Okay.
weird one. It's a weird one.
That sounds like a weird one.
But
Yeah,
it's kind of.
I'm still not seeing why this is cut down to 15 minutes. That's nuts to me.
Lank Thompson, I'm a handsome man. I remember that one too.
I remember that. Yeah. Mike Myers.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm a handsome man. Yeah.
yeah, but 15 minutes. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You can tell that's so weird. But also, so Jerry Hall. So
Jerry Hall. Yeah.
all right. So because basically, if you look at the opening credits, you see that Prince was scheduled to be on the show, and he is, but his performance isn't in the archive.org version for whatever reason. But if you go on YouTube, you can find it. You can find Jerry Hall, I believe it's Jerry Hall, introducing Prince, who does the song Electric Chair off of the Batman soundtrack.
And Jerry Hall was, of course, in Batman '89.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. It all comes together.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's a honestly, it's not a great version of the performance up on YouTube. It's kind of, it's kind of wonky, but it's there. You can see Prince and all his funkiness, and he does a fucking awesome performance. But yeah, that's why Jerry Hall is listed, but you don't.
Okay, because she was introducing Prince.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm fairly certain it was Jerry Hall introducing.
And it's late 1989, so the country is still in the throes of Batmania.
Yeah,
we're carving bat symbols into our hair.
I've known.
We went wild as a nation.
I legitimately remember at least 3 or 4 guys in my junior high school actually doing that. Just Batman in the hair, Batman T-shirts, Batman sneakers, Batman
ball caps, Batman.
It was a weird. We all had this weird obsession with Batman. It was bonkers.
Yeah, because that movie just it came out of nowhere. People were not expecting that movie to be the phenomenon that it was. We have not talked about the original Batman on this show, but we have talked about Batman Returns because Jan Hooks is very briefly in Batman Returns, like one scene. Danny DeVito as the Penguin sexually harasses her.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's creepy. It's lots of drool, lots of bile.
Yeah,
it's a weird movie, and the people that like Batman Returns, you are wrong.
Yeah, even by Tim Burton standards, it's pretty weird.
Yeah, if you're interested in hearing us talk all about Batman Returns and how it does not hold up at all, that's episode 265.
So yeah, and that's our episode. So all right, so now we've watched all the anniversary episodes.
We have.
What do you think, in your opinion, is the best one out of all of them?
Well, gee, I mean,
is there?
I was very surprised in this one that like there didn't seem to be much with like some of the current stars of the show, with Dana Carvey and Phil Hartman, but of course, apparently, I missed a whole clip segment featuring them. But I was just surprised that they weren't really featured beyond that. So I think they're getting progressively better.
I do too. I think the 50th I think it might be the best one, actually.
It might be the best one. This might be recency bias
Yeah,
talking, but
because I mean, for one thing, it's not a lot of clips. Which I mean,
yeah,
while I do appreciate the clips, just because I'm a SNL historian. As far
yeah,
as like the energy of the show, it can kind of drag it down a bit. But I feel like the live
yeah,
sketches they do now kind of keep the energy going and sort of also
yeah.
pay homage to the live nature of the show.
Well, it's much more fun to see new live sketches with cast members from different eras mixing.
Yeah,
That is so much more fun than just watching a bunch of clips. And like in 1990, 1999, even with home media, we weren't seeing these clips a whole lot. Now the show has so much history. Everybody can go on YouTube and watch their favorite sketch, for the most part. So yeah, seeing clips isn't real special
right.
anymore.
And
So yeah, we got to do something else. We got to up the ante. So I feel like the 40th and the 50th are better, but
yeah, like
the 25th has some good stuff in it.
it does. But yeah, I think you're right. Like the
Yeah,
fact that like different cast members from different eras can interact and play. It's almost
yeah,
like in certain comic books when certain like
hmm
comic book characters from different issues or whatever that don't
yeah.
necessarily mingle.
The Justice League of America meets the Justice Society of America from the
Yeah,
1940s.
dude,
Yeah,
I knew you'd get it. I knew you'd
yeah,
get it. So
yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff like that.
Or we do an intercompany crossover where Superman meets Spider Man,
Exactly.
and yeah,
So
it's
like
just like,
stuff,
oh wow,
yeah. So like stuff like that's like on the 50th we had Will Ferrell and Eddie Murphy in the sketch. Like that's never happened before. So like
right,
things like that
yeah,
are like, oh, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty cool.
hmm
Like Mike Myers and what was it? Mike Myers and Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph. That's pretty cool to see
hmm
those
hmm
those two worlds colliding.
we had I think this was on the anniversary concert. We had Bill Murray as Nick the Land singer, and he's Anna Gasteyer, Maya Rudolph, and Cecily Strong are singing backup for
Yeah,
him. You're all I need to get by. I just get such a kick out of that. That's
yeah,
so much fun.
yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I think they did a really spectacular job with celebrating the 50th anniversary. I don't really have any complaints about that outside of some cast members I really like getting fired at the end of it.
Yeah, there was that. Yeah.
That should have been the closer in the anniversary special. Lauren just comes out. Oh, by the way, the following people are fired.
Oh God. In memoriam.
I will remember you.
And they all find out right there, like Devin's
Yeah.
in the stands, like, what the fuck? I'm gone?
Yeah.
Oh man.
They should just imagine if they did like a montage of all the cast members who'd gotten fired over SNL. Because like even like super popular cast members, like I mean,
Like Sandler.
like Sandler, yeah, he did a whole song like I was fired, and uh,
Wow. That would be
I mean, because honestly, most cast members are more likely to be fired than leaving on of their own
yeah, volition.
volition. So
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. But yeah, I guess that's our episode, guys.
yeah. We had let's see, we had some feedback on the Blue Sky. Our old friend Hot Helion says,
yes.
"Hi guys, it's been a while. Emil, Longfellow, Gardner, and Walker leaving. Just a reminder how ruthless show business can be. Loved each of those guys and gal. I have no idea where they're going now, but it also reminds you not everyone gets their final sketch acknowledgement. Love you guys.
Oh, love you too.
Peace,
Thanks, man.
heart." And says, I have been offline because, duh, lol, I just want to say re-downloaded Blue Sky. I can't wait to go through the season together. Well, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I feel like Gardner's gonna be all right. Like she seems to have a bright future
Yeah,
ahead of her.
she's
Like
solid.
yeah, she's solid. I'm not like I'm okay with her leaving, but yeah, Emil and Longfellow, that stings. That sucks. That
Well,
but
I feel both of them, they had more to give the show.
yes, so much
So,
more. But I don't know. We'll see what
well,
happens. But
yeah, you can't keep everybody, I guess. And yeah, you got to make some tough decisions. I'm sure Lauren has let people go that he didn't necessarily want to let go or whatever. But
I don't know. We'll see. We'll get through this
yeah,
together, people. Don't worry.
I think we should take all the ex cast members and they should make their own sketch show. Just call it XSNL,
XNL.
XNL, and just like go to Netflix or something and do do their own
Let's
show.
do it.
That
Chloe,
would be fun.
Chloe Trost.
Burn those bridges, guys.
Yeah. Aristotle, Lauren Holt.
Yeah.
Paul Britton.
Chloe Trost. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Casey Wilson. Michaela Watkins. Let's do this shit.
Let's just get everybody. Let's
make this happen.
Parade them all through.
That's right. Let's burn it all down, people.
Anyway, should we say what we're doing next week?
Yeah.
Should we not? Should we surprise it or okay?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why not?
All right. Firing it gets very contentious. It's very traumatic. It's almost like a divorce.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. It's almost like
So like a divorce. I mean, it can be quite painful. Bad feelings on both sides.
Yes, it can get very thorny, like a rose. You'd say.
Yeah, if every rose does have its thorn. And if only there were some movie out where these recently fired cast members could look as an outlet for their feelings, and maybe see some classic SNL cast members in the movie as well, to kind of reassure them that it is all right after you leave the show.
Okay, well then how about this? I think there is such a movie, good sir. I think there is.
Wait, what?
Yes. What if I told you there was such a movie out there right now in theaters?
Now, how much would you pay? I would pay the price of a movie.
Sold.
Yeah.
Because next week we're doing The Roses.
Yes.
With Olivia Colman, Benedict Cumberbatch, and our SNL connections, Kate McKinnon and Andy Samberg.
And I watched on YouTube this week, I saw McKinnon and Samberg, they were appearing on, I believe it was Good Morning America together. Whichever one George Stephanopoulos is on. I think that's Good Morning America, right?
I think so.
And they were, and Kate McKinnon was like, yeah, we're just, we have so much erotic heat between us. And she's just like flirting with Samberg through the whole thing. And they're just like such old buddies. They're obviously having so much fun.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to the movie. The trailer looked funny to me. I love both Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. I love both Kate McKinnon and Andy Samberg. I think it's going to be a funny movie.
Yeah. It seemed to be pretty well received. Directed by Jay Roach, the mighty Jay Roach.
From the Austin Powers movies, yeah.
Of course. And so that's what we're doing next week, The Roses. So stay tuned for that, folks.
So, yeah, that's your assignment for this week. If you want to follow along. If you want to play along at home,
yes.
Go see The Roses. Check it out and then compare your opinions with our objectively right opinions.
Yes.
And we'll all come together and we'll talk about what we thought about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the episode, guys. Thanks again for listening, as always, to the podcast. You can follow us on the Blue Skies at SNL Nerds. Not SNL Nerds shows, SNL Nerds.
No. I mean, can you imagine
a
social media outlet that forced us to call our profile SNL Nerds Show? What kind of half-ass operation would they be running?
Ho.
No, just SNL Nerds.
Yes.
That's all you need.
And you can follow me on all the social medias at Darren Credible, DARIN Credible. I'm doing more and more stand-up these days, so let me know. If you want to know where I'll be at in your city, follow me there.
Yeah. And you can follow me on Trumbull Comic on most places. That's TRUMBULL and the word comic. That's where you find me on Blue Sky. That's where you find me on the Letterboxd. You can maybe find me on Facebook if you're ingenious about it. But I might not know who you are. So
yeah. So just give them a heads up and let them know, like, hey, I'm not a.
Give me a heads up. I don't like strangers.
I'm not a bot. I'm not a weirdo. I'm a human being. I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's just nice. We're in such a weird place where we just like send friend requests out to strangers, and I do it too. I'm a total hypocrite in this. It's just it's weird.
Yeah,
you don't send like an introductory note anymore.
Yeah, just don't be weird.
Don't be weird. Don't be creepy.
Yeah, be like, hey, just write, hey, I'm not weird, and then send us the request.
That's right.
But then again, that would be the weirdest thing you could do now.
That would be the weirdest, most disturbing thing. Yeah. There was one person on social media, and I'm not going to call them out by name, but they would just like periodically reach out to me and like try to start conversations. But it would just be like, hey, how you doing? And I was just like, I I don't talk to my mother this much. What are we doing? I don't know who you are, person.
So what's going on with you, man?
Yeah,
You cool, like, man? You right?
Yeah, it's
it's
odd. It's an odd thing.
No, people are trying. I feel like a lot of people just don't know how to be social anymore. Like they don't know how to.
Yeah, the internet's kind of spoiled us.
Yeah, we're all damaged and broken.
This is true. Mm-hmm. But hey, we can be damaged and broken together.
Yes.
Next week when we're watching The Roses, have we plugged everything that we need to plug?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Non-Productive.com.
Oh yes, at Non-Productive.
Go to YouTube.
Yes.
Go to Non-Productive.com on YouTube. All our show archives are up there. Some episodes very popular, other episodes less so.
Ooh.
So show them all some love. They are all equally deserving of love.
Show your love.
Yeah. So I think that's about it.
I think we're good.
I'm talked out. So we will see you next week for The Roses. But until then, that sounded very unenthusiastic. Let me do that again.
Yeah.
But until then,
there you go.
Nerds out.